Greetings, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Vent This. Please keep in mind we're not approved or endorsed by anyone to do anything. We haven't even been cleared to talk to people. But we're here to listen to your vents and try to provide you with some answers to your problems and to be helpful and maybe create a few laughs and giggles and have a good time. And that's why we're here. Now, today we're joined again by our friend, the illustrious comedian, Lucretia Lyon. Lucretia, welcome.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Thank you, guys.
Wow, thanks for all that applause. Anyway, Lucretia, anything you want to talk about? Get off your mind, get off your chest, get out of the crook of your thing. What people usually get things stuck in their craw, whatever a craw
What is a craw?
I don't know.
What is a craw?
I don't know. I know what a crow is, but not a craw.
I like crawfish.
Crawfish. Well, do you have anything stuck in your crawfish? I don't know. That sounds disgusing or weird. I don't.
Never had it.
Reminds me of home. I'm from East Texas, so I know all about the crawfish, but not so much the craw.
Well, yeah. I've had crawfish. So,
what does it taste like?
Louisiana.
It's kind of like
shrimpy, like a shrimp.
Yeah,
right?
it's like shrimp, but just like I guess if you've ever had catfish, it's like the catfish, version of shrimp, like a little bit dirty tasting, I guess.
Oh,
like a dirty shrimp.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
dirty
I guess
shrimp.
that's a great way to. Yeah, I haven't had it in years, like over 20 years, but yeah.
Does it taste good? What's it? It tastes like a shrimp.
Well, they put a lot of spice on it.
Dirty. Yeah. Like, that's the thing is Cajun spice is usually to cover up the fact that our seafood from there is not as great. Like,
Oh, great. Nice to know that.
Yeah. You're eating crap, but does it taste good?
Well,
the original name was crapfish, but they thought that would be harder to eat. So, now they've changed it to craw. So it was a little bit easier to go.
Better for marketing. Crapfish
but they don't
go over well.
Yeah.
They don't crawl, right? You're not saying crawl fish. You're saying craw, right?
Yeah, craw. Yep, no L.
Right, because shrimp are
C-R-A-W.
Shrimp are bottom feeders, so they eat with
crawfish.
Yeah.
And so are catfish.
Oh God, I won't eat it. Okay.
Louisiana, Texas, all those places, they eat all those bottom feeder things. But they're good. I've done it several times. Yeah.
Crawfish, catfish has its charm, It takes you back because we used to have this drive-through restaurant, Catfish King. They had the best little weird hush puppies. Like, now this is really taking me back. It's like I'm not gonna vent. I'm just gonna be like, why don't we have more hush puppies here?
Now you're hungry and you're not gonna be able to talk. So then what is it? There's a little saying about eating crawfish too. What is it? Pinch the head and pull the tail, or pinch the tail and pull the head. Isn't there a term? I know something is a pinch.
I think it is pinch the head and pull the tail. That sounds right.
Yeah. So anyway.
You do that to your girlfriend, right, Chucky?
I used to get in trouble for that in bars years ago.
Yeah.
So
like, I'm sorry, I'm from Louisiana.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sorry, I pinched your. What is it? Pinch your tail?
I didn't mean to pinch your tail and pull your head or whatever.
Whatever. Well, should we hear the first?
Well, no. I've got something that I've been thinking about lately, and I'm just wondering, and it's kind of weird, and it's off track. Well, I guess maybe it's not off track. It has to do with the digestive tract, kind of in a way. But and I was just wondering this the last couple of days, and I need to Google it and find out. But who was the first guy that came up with the idea of the enema? Huh? What the hell was that? I mean, did some guy just wake up one morning and say, "I think I'll shove a hose up my ass and fill myself with water"? How did that come about? And it had to be a guy. A woman wouldn't.
Because when we were little, we went to SeaWorld in San Antonio, Texas, and I guess this was my little brother discovering himself, and he just sat on one of those water chutes, and we're walking away, and it starts going everywhere. So it was probably something like that. A guy just decided to sit down on some water shooting up and was like, "Oh, this makes you poop."
There you go. There you go. See that? It had to be a guy. So, and I guess the water parks, maybe that's why the water parks are so popular now.
Yeah.
And those fountains, they have the fountains in all the malls.
Shoot up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if it shoots up, not to sound gross, your butt. So what? I don't know.
Right. Well,
you never had like that.
Or you never had an enema, Chris?
What?
You know what an enema is, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah, but that's not a pleasant experience at all.
Well, I'm just wondering who was the first guy. Yeah, some people love it. Some people do it
Okay.
every day. You get up,
Yeah.
brush your teeth, have an enema, and go to work.
Yeah.
Put it in your coffee and you're on your way. Okay.
Well, I don't know
Oh.
why you would need an enema if you had your coffee.
Oh, that's true too.
There you
Like-
go. There you go. See, I just wonder these kinds of things. But
Because you're weird.
Yeah, I know. I'm weird. All right. So let's get Loretta to work here. And Loretta,
Yeah.
what's the first vent?
Hi, guys. Well, here we go with another food vent. I have a friend who eats peas one at a time. Yep, one at a time. Is everyone listening to this? She also peels her grapes. I told her that's a weird way to eat and that she shouldn't do it, and she got mad and won't return my calls. I don't want to ruin my friendship over this, but it really annoys me. Signed, Peas in a Pickle.
Wow. I wonder if her friend is actually a monkey or a bird. Well, I mean, they
Why?
eat them one at a time.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, have you
okay.
ever
'Cause they
seen
have
have you
such
ever
small
seen a bird?
beaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never see a bird with a handful of grapes.
Chuck, I don't stare at birds on my time off.
Well, you should.
Oh,
Why
I think
not?
it's very
We
great.
got great birds around here. I was like the
Yeah.
most exciting thing that happened to me last year was there was this giant owl in my tree, and I'm in a palm tree, and I'm like, this is so cool. I spent all day looking at him.
I've
What
been
what
hearing
kind of-
them. Yeah.
What is it? A
an
what?
owl.
Giant
An
owl.
Oh,
yeah,
owl.
yeah.
Owl. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've been hearing them. It may be the time of year. Actually, this time of year, there's a lot of birds out there, and I've been hearing birds in where I am, and sometimes I go out there and I'll just, I can hear them like on the poles, just whoo, whoo, and I'll whoo back, and they respond. It's like I don't know if they think I'm another owl or they think I'm an idiot or what.
They
but,
think you're Pete Townsend. Sorry.
like, of the Who.
Yeah. It's like this is my dad joke there.
Yeah, I loved it.
Or
See?
maybe, Chuck, a bird brain?
A bird brain.
Mm,
Oh, maybe
oh,
that's
let's hear
it.
the
Oh.
applause.
They know I'm a bird brain. Look at that. Chris said something funny.
Not
Oh my
really.
God. It's like, well, this person sounds like a very methodical person, but I understand that many people get great happiness from eating peas and grapes, like one at a time. It's apparently very common. I've known a lot of people to do that.
Well,
I
and
think it's
why don't you
weird.
just not eat that around them? Like that would
Yeah.
be me. Is like if she's eating peas and grapes, like however she wants to do, whatever floats her boat.
Yeah.
Maybe you just leave. Like,
Yeah.
or if
Oh.
like why these are strange things that don't come every day. So I'm like, how often could you be eating peas and grapes with your friend? Anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
person
Yeah.
seems a little nutty. Like, you're like,
Yeah.
okay, like this is like a weird thing. Because look, I'm one of those people that's got like misophonia. Smacking food really annoys me.
Mhm.
But you just go in the other room, like,
Yeah.
and get away from it. Like,
Get away. Yeah. Yeah. Now,
I-
did she say that she eats them all the time, or does she just eat her peas like with her meal?
I
You
think whenever she eats from what I
Mhm.
gathered, whenever she eats peas or grapes,
Yeah.
she
But-
just eats them one at a time.
Mhm.
yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, I've heard of that being. I think it is, like I said, a common thing. A lot of people do that. Just it's a relaxing thing. Some people like to eat popcorn.
Did
One
she-
kernel at a time.
Did she say she eats grapes?
Like peels them. That's why
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
like,
that's it.
why
That's
would
weird.
you peel the grape?
Right. You know what
Yeah.
that is? I'll tell you what that is. That's an attention seeker.
Yeah.
That's somebody who wants to go, wow, you peel grapes? You're so unusual. Really?
Yeah.
Just eat the freaking grape.
Well, does
Why
she
do
have
you-
a lot of friends?
I don't,
don't know.
Probably not.
It
I
doesn't
just
sound
don't know
weird.
how you
appealing.
have the ability to peel a grape. Like I don't have that kind of motor skill in my
Yeah, I don't
fingers.
either.
Like,
Yeah.
oh.
You'd have to have a steady
Mm-hmm.
hand. It seems like you'd be, just messing up the grape. But hey, if she's happy, maybe she'll live longer than all of us, So
Yeah.
if you eat peas, one at a time, it's actually a little bit safer that they're not going to fall off your plate, roll across the table, and land on your clothing and create a pea stand. A pea stain. A pea
Oh,
stand.
gee.
A pea stain.
Pea stand?
Like, hello, I'll get this out of my face. Jeez. I
Yeah.
mean, nobody likes pea stained clothing.
Yeah. They do kind of make a weird stain. It's one of the few things that stains black, like guacamole too. It's like that weird green color. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Because peas do the same thing
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
as
Mm.
avocados.
Yeah.
Wow.
A little bit, that pea stain.
Yeah.
or the pea stand.
Wow.
My 2 cents, it's weird. And just take a handful for God's sakes, or two. Put it on a spoon and eat it like that.
Oh, then people
Yeah,
will
I
be
prefer to
going.
eat peas with a spoon. Yeah.
Yeah.
People will be going. People will be going. Look, she eats her peas on a spoon. I like stabbing them with a fork, 3 or 4 at a time.
Okay, that works.
That works.
Yeah.
So I once had a friend that used to cut his peas in half. He wouldn't even eat a
No.
whole pea once at a time.
That's
I'm
weird.
just kidding. It was a joke. But you guys all
Oh.
fell for it.
We did.
Yeah.
It's
You
like,
should be an actor.
oh my God.
We believed you.
Anyway, gosh, I'm convincing. Anyway, well, what do we think? Do we take care of this problem? I don't know.
No, I think
I
You
don't
said
think
leave
it's
the
a
room.
problem.
Like
yeah, leave the room or eat it with a fork or spoon, and don't peel your grapes, or don't do it by yourself. That's my 2 cents.
And who cares how she eats her peas? Just
Yeah.
don't look at
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
All
not a
right.
big deal. All right, so what do we got? We have Loretta. We have another letter. Loretta.
Well, this one's a little raw. I was recently invited to have lunch at a friend's home who I had not seen for a very long time. You can imagine how excited I was to just sit down and have a glass of wine and catch up. Well, after an hour, my friend ordered lunch, so we kept on chatting until the food arrived. When the food came and she opened the bag, it was sushi. I was afraid to eat it. How long was that sushi in the car? It's raw fish. I thought I was going to die. At first, I did not say anything, but then I said, "Are we going to die from this raw fish?" Am I paranoid, or does anybody feel the same way about sushi being delivered? Signed, Sushi, stay in the restaurant.
Not for me. I don't know about you guys. Not for me. Delivery of sushi. It's like, how about all the delivery people that actually pick through the food? People have been caught picking through food, eating people's French fries. Don't touch my fish.
I guess
agree.
I'm gross. I'm like, oh no, I'm like sushi delivered. It's one of the few foods that's totally fine. Like, and just don't get it from too far away. But I mean,
Like,
I'm like, no, I'm like, whatever.
really? And you've
Yeah.
never had a problem?
Not with delivered sushi. Like I've had problems. I ate at a restaurant in Santa Monica, me and my brother, like, and we're at the restaurant and he's like had to go to the bathroom and throw up. Like,
Oh my God.
so that's why I'm saying sometimes it's like it's not like it's any more fresh at your restaurant.
Yeah. See, now I got a thing about eating at the sushi bar. I feel like it's better to just eat at the sushi bar instead of, I think you get better attention and you form a relationship with the sushi chef and you, hey, give me a little of that, try that. A lot of times I'll just buy the sushi chef like a beer and then it opens up a chat, they drink, and then I wait to see if they cut off a finger or something because now they're drunk. But I mean, I've done that many times, just buy the sushi chef a beer. But it's my own personal feeling. I just feel like you're right there, you're watching them do it. But I have gotten sick eating sushi, and actually only once in all my life, and it was a sashimi platter, and I don't know if it was just too much raw fish for me. Instead of having like rolls with rice, it was just all fish, you know, or maybe something was bad there. But I don't know.
Yeah, I personally would not want. I don't have the guts like Lucretia does. I would not want to get my sushi delivered. It's like, but you think about it. Well, if you go to the sushi restaurant and bring it back home to eat, it's still in the car and
Mhm.
it's kind of the same thing. But at the same time, you don't know how many deliveries that person had. Maybe you're not the only one and it might be sitting in the car. I'd be afraid.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think I'd chance it.
But you go to the grocery store. A lot of people go to the grocery store and just buy it right there in the produce department or whatever,
Yeah.
and take
Yeah.
it home.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
done that. Or at my college, like I remember that was one of the few times I got sick on sushi, but it's like, yeah, it's because I didn't eat it right away. I like saved it for like maybe an hour later. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yep, that's why. Like,
Hmm.
That's my
No.
concern. How long is it in the delivery
Yeah.
vehicle?
I
But in the
say,
grocery store, you don't know. It could have been there
Mhm.
for, 3 or 4 days
Yeah.
before somebody bought it. Hopefully it's refrigerated, but
I
I've
think they
asked.
have to do it like daily with the sushi.
yeah.
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 I mean, it is
I,
kind of weird when you think about it anyway. Just you're eating raw fish.
yeah.
Everything else we cook,
Yeah.
nobody has raw cow, raw bird.
Well,
There
there
is
is steak tartare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I was like, I've had raw meat.
Yeah, I've had
Yeah.
that. Growing up,
Yeah.
my mother used to make it all the time. It's
Yeah.
weird. Now we don't.
What's there to make? It's raw.
No, you season it.
Oh, you
Yeah.
season it and then eat it raw.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a very Armenian thing to do.
And I guess nobody has raw bird, right?
Yeah, because the salmonella risk with bird is the only
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah. And yeah, that would be very foul.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, jeez, Chuck.
I just thought I'd feather in a little humor. See what I did?
Yeah, okay, yeah,
I put my
whatever.
beak in the water. All
Okay,
right.
it's time to fly away. All
All
right, should we
right.
move
So
on to the next
I
one?
guess so. We can't solve this problem. You know, it's
Yeah.
just it's up to
Don't
you.
eat sushi.
Don't eat it delivered or go with Lucretia. She apparently does
I'm
well
like,
with it.
whatever.
All right. Here's the next vent. It's from No Dog Loyalty. All right, here we go. I truly don't understand man's best friend. I feed our dog. I take her for a walk. I bathe her. I give her treats. And she still runs after my girlfriend when she comes home and will spend the rest of the night with her. What the hell? Who's the one taking care of her? Me. But all that goes out the window the minute my girlfriend walks in the door. I'm told this is uncommon. So if it is, what am I doing wrong? I love my dog and I love my girlfriend, but what the heck? I become second fiddle. Please help me to improve. And it's signed No Dog Loyalty. Hmm.
I don't think you're doing anything wrong here as a man. I think most dogs are attracted or gravitate towards women. You know, and personally, I can't blame them. I find myself attracted to women more than men. You know, it's just that's the way it is. So it's like
You know what you
so.
should do? Put like a little repellent on the chair that she sits on. So when the dog runs to her and she smells that repellent and it runs away, and your girlfriend's like, "What the hell? What did I do wrong?" Like have the dog just run completely away from her.
Nah, I think they would overcome that. I don't know. Lucretia, I don't know. Do you have animals or
Yeah, I have a big husky who's just beautiful.
Oh,
He's the baby. And then we have cats, which they do not get along at all.
Mm,
But yeah, like my mom kind of hates the husky who I got for her when he was a
oh,
puppy is now my big buddy. It's like, oh no, he won't leave his sissy. Oh, he's just a baby. So I do understand this guy's problem because my mom has that same problem with me. But the key here, if you want to be the most liked, dude, just get some treats in your pocket all the time. Just,
yeah.
meat in the pocket. It's a dog. Dogs are easily led. How do you think I picked Loki?
Yeah. Yeah, I have treat pouch on me all the time when I'm walking the dogs, and every dog in the neighborhood, when they see me, they just come pulling, you know, they're pulling to me, or some of my neighbors even like let their dog off leash and the dog just is a beeline, you know, for me.
they
So
smell it, probably,
no,
right?
they just know that it's me coming, you know.
Oh, okay.
And
Mhm.
actually when I go out and I walk in the morning, there's this one dog, Rocky, that lives down like 2 blocks down. And when I walk without my dogs, because my dogs want to walk slow and I want to walk fast, so I take, you know, walks on my own. Rocky sees me sometimes in the morning and he'll bark at me like he's pissed off because he knows I don't have treats when I'm just walking alone. You
That's
Aw.
know,
cute.
it's really crazy. But women also have like softer voices and their
Yeah.
behaviors are different from men. And I think that's just, you know, higher voice and, you know, the dogs are attracted, you know, to that kind of a thing.
But it's
So, I mean,
weird that the rest of the night it's just stuck to the girl. It's like it doesn't want to even have anything to do with the guy.
yeah, well, I mean, I have that here. I mean, I could spend all day with my dogs but boy, when mommy comes home, you know, I'm lucky if I have one dog sitting with me. You know, they
Oh,
just pile on her, you know. Or maybe they miss her. I don't know, because she wasn't home all day,
yeah,
you
that's
know.
cute. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh.
could be, yeah.
So
So,
you're right, Chuck. I don't think this person's doing anything wrong. I just
yeah,
think, like Lucretia says, just keep a whole bunch of treats in your pocket, and maybe the dog will never leave you. I don't know.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, my
Yeah.
dogs they know like, you know, you get up to go to bed in the evening and you know, it's like I'll go, okay, let's go outside and pee, you know, and they all jump up and when they come back in, you know, I give them a treat and then we go to bed.
Yeah,
You know, so it's a routine. Dogs like routines.
yeah.
Cats, on the
So
other hand, they don't care about you.
yeah.
I've had both.
I
So
don't
So,
know.
this guy
Some
keep.
cats are lovable.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
they are. Yeah, They are lovable, but they're a little bit more aloof. You know, I mean, I used to have my Great Dane and 4 cats, and they all used to lay on the couch together. And you know, I've got pictures of all 5 of them just hanging out. But I did have one cat that has nothing to do with any of this, but would just not be around. You know, was always under the furniture. Somebody new walked in the
Yeah.
house, you wouldn't see her. What was her name? Frappy, because I walked into a Starbucks to get a Frappuccino, and then I walked into the pet adoption at Petco right next door. So I named her Frappy because she was kind of coffee colored.
Oh,
But
that's
Oh,
cute.
that's cute.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I used to call her Frappy, but the long name on the birth certificate and her baptismal certificate and bar mitzvah papers and all that stuff was Frappuccino.
Your
Anyway.
dog has 2 religions?
Yeah, yeah. You can't be too safe.
Yeah, and that's how my dog Zephyr got her name. Was we were adopting her from the PetSmart, went into the Applebee's next door while they were, getting everything together, and the Zephyr song came on by Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's like,
Oh.
that's her name, Zephyr. Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah. I
Yep.
thought that you were at the Mercury dealer because there used to be a car called a Zephyr. Yeah.
Yep.
So
Okay then. Well,
it all
Chuck,
works. All right.
yeah.
Well, so what did we do? Did we solve a problem here? No, but we just gave some thought to this guy. So,
Yeah.
he doesn't, I don't know if we gave him any laughs, but we gave him some thoughts.
Yeah.
And anyway, and thoughts are good. They're good for the brain. Well, I guess this wraps up this episode of Vent This. Lucretia Lyon, thank you for being with us. And
Yeah.
again, but do you have any things you want to tell us? What you're doing, where you're appearing before we go? Any of
Well,
that stuff?
I could always do my lovable sign up. Since I'm Lucretia Lyon, guys, you can always find me at LACRETIALYON anywhere on the internet, since there is only one.
Nice.
There we go. And it's
Nice.
Lion. It's Lion. Lucretia Lyon.
Yes, no
So-
S.
Mhm,
Well,
yeah.
I'm hoping that if you were listening closely, you picked up some useful information here and some brain food and maybe a couple of chuckles and all that stuff is very helpful. Helpful. Did I say helpful? Yes, I did say
Yes.
helpful. So, well, don't forget to go to ventthis.org and write us a vent right on the website. You can leave us a vent, or you can call us and leave a voicemail at 818-570-2535. That's 818-570-2535. Leave a voicemail vent. We'll play it on an upcoming episode. Now, I think you should all go out and smile at a lot of people today, and it will make them nervous.
Also, Chuck, they can follow us on Ventus Podcast on Instagram, right?
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. And now we're getting on YouTube also. Go to YouTube and stare at the screen that has a logo on it and listen to us.
We got nothing else. All
All
right.
right. As we say in Italy, ciao.
Ciao for now.